All praises to the mighty Yahweh. Just want to come through real quick and talk about the Zohar. The Zohar is another one of those Jewish books exposing the white imposter. It was made in and developed in Western Europe, where well, a lot of the white people that come on my post, they say, well, you have to separate Jews from Europeans, but for the most part, most of them are actually Europeans. We have a few of them that are Edomites, as it says in the book of Obadiah. They'll be small in number, but for the most part, they're Europeans from Russia and other places, Germany. Um, and in the Zohar, it says some wicked things, says some confusing things. In section 28a, between 28a and 28b, it says the serpent injected Eve to produce Cain. Basically meaning that this serpent in the Garden of Eden had a penis and it had sex with Eve. Eve did not bite an apple or any type of forbidden fruit from a tree. She had sex with, and that's basically the story. That's what many liars have made up. There's actually this guy from Toledo that went to our congregation that actually named me my Hebrew name, but he believed in the same lie. Also, it says that Jethro, which was the father-in-law of Moses, was a descendant of Cain. In the same section, it also says that the descendants of Cain drove Moses to hit the rock so that he would not enter the promised land. Not the children of Israel, but the descendants of Cain. Okay? In section 28b of the Zohar, it says Gentiles are compared to beasts of the field. So Gentiles are beasts. And I kind of agree with that. You know, when you read Jeremiah 31 and 27, when it said He's gonna mingle our seed with the seed of beast, I mean, what else can we have but you know these Europeans being that beast? I mean, but that's not the subject. Section 35b of the Zohar says the ideal form of the serpent is Satan, and the serpent is the angel of death. So right here, we're seeing not only that this snake had sex with Eve, but this snake was actually an angel, and the angel was Satan. So Satan slash snake had sex with Eve to produce Cain, and it's also called the angel of death. So in section 36b, it goes and tells you two beings had sex with Eve. So in section 28a and b, it may say that the serpent injected Eve, but it gets more clear in the 36b where it says they had sex. So Eve was having sex with more than one guy. Eve was kind of promiscuous there. We read in section 36b that the sign of Cain was one of the 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. But so, in order for you to know who Cain is, but we know that the sign of Cain is white skin, because whenever the Almighty cursed a man, He turned him completely white. But of course, in this book that was written by white people, it's going to say that it was one of the 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet was one of the signs of Cain. So I guess when they see that Hebrew alphabet on the people, they know, just like in the Cain story, they said they get sevenfold. I guess that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's a blatant lie. Also, in section 36a, it says there's no day without night and night without day. Now I'm gonna have to prove this one to be false because 95% of Israelites believe the day starts at night. But I asked all the Israelites, well, that means I cannot spend all day with you without spending the night. Of course, I can spend all day with my Hebrew brethren that know the difference between day and night without spending the night. But according to most misinformed people, I can't spend them. So There's also another blatant lie in section 59B where it says perfect means circumcised. So basically, the only thing you have to do is be circumcised to be perfect. That's what perfect means. It just means circumcised. Okay? I mean, so many lies. Right here in section 51A, it talks about the curse of Gehazi. And what the curse was, Gehazi was turned white and all his descendants would turn white forever. But here it says Gehazi's curse was never having virtuous offspring. So his offspring would never be virtuous. Now I don't know if white skin is attached to virtue, which I don't believe. I know that's to be a lie. But we see here that the Gehazi's curse was never having virtuous, not being white forever, but never having virtuous offspring forever. So we see these many lies. We see the lies where it talks about the serpent having sex with Eve, producing Cain, and that's one of the main things I hear that also backs up the whole Genesis 6 thing, which is a lie, talking about how the angels came down to the daughters of men and had sex with the daughters of men. There was no angel that had sex with any man. That is a lie. But I just thought I can point these things out in the Zohar, show you the sections they are in the Zohar. As before, I had to go to the public library to read it because, unless you're gonna buy this, and it's not in it's only in the public, it's only in the main library downtown where they have the Zohar. I should have checked in the Jewish community, but yeah. So, and they're not only in the reference section. Of course, if they were not in the reference section, I would show it to you like I did the Talmud, and I have more coming on the Talmud very soon. All I can say is thank Yahweh, praise Yahweh for His loving kindness towards His servant. He is still preserving me. Yahweh is righteous, and I see it every day how Yahweh blesses His servant. He blesses all His servant with His righteous statutes and judgments. So I like to praise Yahweh for just being righteous and letting me know the difference and showing all His servants the difference between right and wrong, because in this American society, you be blinded to what is right and wrong. Hallelujah.